This is the Unbreakable Golfers podcast, where we're shining a light on your pain and weakness and how it is affecting your positions, your power, and your performance on the golf course. Right, so Unbreakable frontline. Yeah, you've got your 9 actions you're going to take every day. They're going to make your body more powerful, going to give you more distance, going to make you play better, and you're going to get better as you get older. Now, obviously, that's broken up into perception, protection, power, and performance. And now, one of the things that comes under perception is targets. So most people don't know what they actually want. They think they do, but they don't have enough leverage on themselves to take the actions they want to take. So what you do is you find out what most people don't want. So most golfers don't want to get worse. They don't want to be slicing off the tee. They don't want to be, if you're playing sort of really sort of irregularly, so you're playing sort of every 2 months or every 3 months, you don't want to show up on the golf course and play absolutely rubbish. You don't want your handicap to go up. All of these things are things you don't want. But what you want to do is get 100% clear of what you want. Yeah, so as I said before, Unbreakable front 9. And we've got the fairway 4, which is figures, which is the physical data that you have today. Yeah, so not what your handicap was 6 months ago, what's your handicap today based on the data. And then your focus is what you actually believe about what you're doing or what you're focusing on, the stories you tell yourself, which obviously we covered in the other video about switch move. Fitness are the physical actions you need to take daily to get the results you want. And finally, function, what does it give you in your golf swing? So the data that you've got now, and then the things you want to do to get better. So whatever it may be, how far you hit the ball, playing without pain, changing your swing plane, whatever it may be, in between what you want and the figures that you got today, what do you need to believe and what you need to do. Right, so like I said, data today and function is what will this give you. So you're trying to get as much leverage on yourself as possible. Now, when you do your Unbreakable front 9 with your targets, this should take less than 60 seconds. But getting clear on your targets will take longer, which is why this is just a quick overview. But if you get clear on what your targets are over the next week, month, 90 days, year, whatever it may be, you're just reminding yourself as part of your Unbreakable front 9 first thing in the morning or whenever you can do it. But I would say first thing in the morning. So before you check emails, before you go on social media, you're aware of what your targets are. Yeah, so function is what it will give you. So this is the leverage you're going to get on yourself. Fitness, like I said, is the actions you need to take daily to get where you want. So we're trying to do minimal effective dose. So you can fit it into your daily life, so you can get the results, and then you're constantly getting better. And obviously, focus is the story believe. Now, if you go back to the switch move video before, it will explain to you the hero story, and that's the whole point. Is whatever the story is, most common one is I don't have time, and you tell yourself you don't have time. You believe you don't have time, so you don't do the stuff because you believe the story you don't have time. But if your correctives are 15 minutes, then you're just trying to work out, okay, is the story true that I don't have time? So unless you're Elon Musk, I'm pretty sure you can find 15 minutes at some point in the day where you can do simple correctives. And if you can't, then do 10. If you can't, then do 5. You say you don't have time for 5 minutes a day to do some sort of focus stretching that's built for your body and your golf swing based on your screens, then you're probably telling the wrong story. Yeah, it's again, that's perspective. So say day to day, you got a 20 plus 24, so 24, yeah, golf fitness handicap. So when obviously, like when you do your level 1 screen, which is really mobility stability, you'd be given a golf fitness handicap. From this we can link it to your golf swing, and we look at your golf swing and your level 1 screen, and we say, right, is what you're doing in your golf swing that you're trying to change caused by what your body currently does? And if it is, then you make one of 3 decisions. 1, you don't change anything and you realise, okay, this is the swing I've got. This is all I'm going to do. This is the level I'm going to stay at. And if I don't work on myself, I'm slowly going to get worse. Or you fix the body so that you can do the movements in the screen. Or the final one is what you do is you teach around it. So let's say, for instance, if somebody's arm doesn't move and their wrist doesn't move, then if they're trying to shallow the club and lay it off with their arms and wrist, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do that because they don't have the range of motion in their arm. If, say, for instance, the only way that they can do that is to early extend, to stand up, to shallow the club, because this doesn't move and this doesn't move and this doesn't move, then if someone then is trying to fix early extension to not moving forward, they can't physically shallow the club because they'll have the movement in the body. So if you're not going to fix the body, be aware that you'll have to teach around it in your golf swing. And then this is the whole point of what we do here. What does your swing look like? what does your level 1 screen tell us? How do you generate power, and where are you most powerful and where are you lacking power? And then if you're in pain, then obviously we've got a completely different one for that, where we go through that, and there'll be certain exercises that you do that are completely different to fitness and power to fix the pain, fix the issue, and make you better. And then out of that, we build you the plan, whatever you need. And then you can have a 90-minute day plan, or you can have a 15-minute day plan, or 1 minute a day plan, based on whatever your issues are. Yeah, so another day today, so 14's in your power screen. So like say, if you do a power screen, so sort of 21s would kind of be sort of PGA Tour level. Anything above that is kind of elite. And then obviously based on your age and obviously your gender, that will come down. But 14s would be quite low. So you would probably want to be working on getting those 14s up to become more powerful in your power screen. But that being said, if your body doesn't move, then you shouldn't be focusing on power. We should be focusing on making your body move better. Yeah, so then on top of that, say for instance, like I said, you're trying to shallow club. So it's over the top is what you're doing in your swing. But this is why we're trying to find out, are you over the top because your wrist and shoulder doesn't move, and do you early extend because you can only shallow the club that way? Is that why you're over the top? Is it because you can't disassociate? So you can't start your lower body without your upper body kicking in? This is all the data that we get. So then we're going to move what to give you. So this is how you get clear on your targets. And the whole point of this is to make sure that you get the minimal effective dose, and what you're doing is efficient. So you want to be efficient as possible. So any work that you do, just think of it from a practice point of view. You go out and you practice 6 drills, and none of these drills are really specific for you. But then you go out and you practice one specific drill. You're working on the one thing you're working on your golf swing, whether it be short game, like finesse wedging, chipping, full swing, driver, whatever. If you've done that many every day, guess what? You will make a change. Yeah. So what is it going to give you? More power. What's it going to give you? More distance. What's it going to give you? A lower golf fitness handicap. Yeah, or a lower handicap on its own. So hero story. Normally, when you're switching, it'd be I am, I will. So say for instance, I don't have time. I do have time. I will do this today. I am going to, whatever it may be. Yeah. Again, that goes back to the switch move video. But it's basically what you tell yourself to make sure you take the actions you need to take. So the actions you need to take, what would they be? So for instance, it could be daily correctives, again, which is part of the Unbreakable front 9. You're fixing your mobility, your stability, your ability to move under load, whatever it may do. But whatever it may do. If it comes to your power matrix, so you've tested your power, you know the 4 sources of power. You want to work on one particular source of power. Are you doing your power matrix that day, which is obviously wake up, muscles, speed, strength. No, sorry, wake up muscles first with strength, then speed, then power training, which is speed and strength, then opposite side training. Yeah. Swing drill. So what are you working on your swing? So if you're increasing the range of motion here, and you're now trying to lay the club off, what drill is it that is specific for someone that is working on the wrist and working on the shoulder and has your specific issue? Again, and then short game. What is it you're doing in short game? Are you putting a line on a putter, on a ball and putting so it goes end over end? Are you looking at your setup? Are you looking at the way the way it hits the golf club, center of face contact, whatever it is? Yeah. So again, at the Unbreakable front 9, these would be 4 of them anyway that you'd be doing per day. And again, you can make this be as quick or as long as possible. So ultimately, when you get clear on your targets, you try and give you what the actual result is. So yeah, you got more power, you got more distance, you got low handicap. What's actually giving you? Yeah. So you're now off scratch golf. Your fitness golf handicap is gone from 24 to 9, which obviously helps your health as well. You got 15 more yards with every iron. Yeah. And now from being over the top, you're now on plane. Yeah. So what is it you're trying to get? When you know what it is you want and what the payoff will be, you're more likely to take the actions you need to take. Plus, when you know what you want, what the payoff will be, and what your data is today, it's much easier to pick the stories, the focus you need to tell yourself, and the fitness, the correctives, the power matrices, the swing drills, the short game drills, whatever it is. It's easier to pick them that's specific for you, and you can be more efficient with your time. Yeah? So that is how you do the targets in the Unbreakable front nine. I would suggest potentially going back to the previous video, which is the switch move one, to try and get clear on your stories. But the easiest way to do this is work out just roughly list what you would want in the next 90 days from your golf. Body, mind, golf, handicap, distance, whatever. List what you would want. Then list what you really didn't want to happen. I wouldn't want to get any worse. I wouldn't want to do this, that, and the other. And then out of those two things, you can pick your targets. Then get your measurements from your data, from your screens, from your power screens, from your golf assessments, everything from that. And then out of that, you build a target. And then eventually it'd be something as simple as, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And it should be in a little note anywhere that you can grab, whether it's on your phone, a bit of paper, and it should take you less than 60 seconds to read it. Right, once you're done, go on to the next video. For more information on golf performance, by increasing your power, by getting in better positions, by working on your body and mind, go to unbreakablegolfers.com and sign up to the free asset.